Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn one of the most important topic in Java, that is classes and objects. This topic is the foundation of object-oriented programming. So let us start. First, let us understand what is a class. A class is the blueprint or template. It contains variables and methods. A class does not occupy memory. Memory is allocated only when we create an object. For example, student, car, employee. Now let us understand what an object is. An object is an instance of a class. It represents a real world entity. Unlike a class, an object occupies memory. Here is the difference between the class and object. Class is the blueprint, but object is the real thing created from the blueprint. Class is a logical entity, whereas object is physical entity. Class does not use memory, but object uses memory. Let us see what happens we do not use a class. Here we are going to store the student details using separate variables like int id is equal to 1, string name is equal to ram, int marks is equal to 90. If we have many students, managing data becomes difficult. This approach is not efficient. Now let us see the same example using class. We create a student class with variables like ID, name, and marks. This makes the code more organized and easy to manage. This is why we use classes in Java. To use a class, we must create an object. The syntax is a class name followed by the object name and new keyword. The new keyword is used to allocate a memory. Here we are creating an object of a student class. After creating an object, we can access variables using the object. We use dot operator to assign and access values. Each object has its own copy of variables. The dot variables used like s1 dot id is equal to 1, s1 dot name is equal to ram, s1 dot marks is equal to 90. A class can also contain methods. Methods are used to define behavior. Here the display method prints the student details. Method helps in reusing the code. Here method is the display, which is used to print the student details. This method can you use reuse any times in the future if it required in the same code. To call a method, we use object name followed by the method name. This will execute the method code. Without an object, we cannot call non-static method. Here the object name is s1. We call to call a method we use s1 object dot display. That's the method name. We can create multiple objects of this same class. Each object has separate memory. Changes made in one object do not affect the other object. Let us understand the classes and object with a real life example. Student is a class. Ram, Sita, and Ravi are the objects of the class. Variables and methods define the properties and behavior. Here ID, name, marks are variables. Study and exam are methods. Advantages of the classes and objects. The classes and objects provide many advantages. They help in code reusability and better organization. They make program easier to understand and maintain. They are the base of the object-oriented programming. Beginners usually make these common mistakes: forgetting to use new keyword, trying to access variable without creating an object. Always remember object creation is mandatory. These are some of the important interview questions. You should clearly explain what a class is and what an object is. You should also explain the difference between the class and object. Practice explaining this in your own words. To conclude, a class is the blueprint and object is its instance. Classes and objects are the core concept of Java. Make sure you practice while writing programs using them. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. In the next video, we will learn about constructors in Java. Thank you.